this time of year, lots of things tend to go bump in the night, but there's an office in St. Charles where something sort of eerie happens throughout the year.
In the shadow of the old St. Charles County Courthouse is an even older house, a brick dwelling built in 1869 with a decorative cornice that gives it character. But it's the ghostly characters inside that people tend to talk about.
Yeah. I was warned about the office.
Linda Hertelindy has worked for SSM Health for several years.
This is Linda.
But when she became the VP of Care Coordination for SSM Health, she moved into the Dr. John H. Stumberg home.
I heard lots of stories of people being here and kind of feeling a presence of what they call a little girl and an older woman.
A woman many assume is Helen, the daughter of Dr. Stumberg. Linda was skeptical, but before she had really settled in, she had her own stories to share.
As I would be sitting at my desk and I would feel like there was maybe something tickling my feet.
Or the back of her neck.
I remember talking to somebody who had had a lot of experiences at this office, and they said, oh, that's the little girl.
It was the first of many hard-to-explain experiences she tried to make excuses for.
One night, I was here working, and it was late, and I had all of the lights were off in the house except mine in the office. And I was sitting there, all of a sudden I saw a shadow on the wall. And I was like, okay, that's probably lightning because it's lightning outside. Shortly after that, my radio went off. I said, that's okay. My radio is probably set on a timer. That's okay, no problem. All of a sudden I felt something across my cheek, and I was like, oh.
That was her cue to leave, but the strangest thing appeared when she got home.
When I got home and I looked in the mirror, I had a true scratch all the way down, and it was a scratch that was there for a week.
And that, oddly enough, isn't the strangest story.
So one day the doorbell rang, and I went to open it up, and it had just snowed, and there were no footsteps. And that's when I came back and I said to my coworker, please help me explain this one.
Jeff Klobes has also spent a lot of time in the office.
I always felt like I was being watched, for lack of a better description.
And isn't afraid to say he'd rather not do business here.
I tried to avoid it, and when I had to come over and get files or what have you, it was a quick in, it was a quick out.
Michael Henry, on the other hand, is the man behind St. Charles Ghost Tours. He's even written a book on the subject. But this is the first time he's been in the Stumberg home, so he didn't come empty-handed.
It's my quick and dirty box of tools.
He brought his spirit bell that rang when no one was around it, and a pendulum board.
Put your elbow on the table and hold the pendulum so it's just above the board.
So is Helen here? I think I'm done with this. Luckily, I can be. It's not my office.
I'm not gonna lie, it was creepy, and there is no way I would be in that office after dark alone. Well,